Welcome to the VESL Podcast. VESL stands for Vocational English for Success in the USA. This podcast is for you, the English learner building a new life in America. The newcomer who works hard every day but wants something more. The immigrant who knows that language is power and that every word you learn opens a door. Whether you're preparing for your first job, climbing toward a better career, or simply trying to communicate with confidence at work, this is your podcast. Every episode is drawn from the VESL Success Series, a 96-chapter curriculum covering the skills you truly need: professional communication, workplace culture, job search strategies, financial literacy, soft skills, and the mindset to succeed in America's workforce. VESL classes are free at adult schools and community colleges across the United States. And this podcast brings that learning to you wherever you are, whenever you're ready. Because learning English is not just about grammar. It is about opportunity. It is about dignity. It is about taking your place in this country and making something great out of it. The American dream is real and it speaks English. Let's learn it together. This is the VESL Podcast, brought to you by the Sersea Podcast Network. Let's get to work.
Time management, making every hour count. Key vocabulary. Priority. Something that is considered more important than other things and must be dealt with first. Attending VESL class should be a top priority for anyone who wants to improve their career prospects. Schedule. A plan that shows when specific tasks or activities will be done. Writing a weekly schedule helped Lucia balance her job, VESL classes, and family responsibilities. Deadline. The date or time by which something must be completed. Meeting deadlines consistently shows employers that you are reliable and organized. Multitasking. Performing several tasks at the same time. While multitasking may seem efficient, research shows that focusing on one task at a time produces better results. Procrastination. Delaying or postponing tasks unnecessarily, often until the last minute. Procrastination is one of the biggest obstacles to success in school and in the workplace. Featured article. Time is the one resource that every person on earth receives in equal measure. Whether you are a newly arrived immigrant working 2 jobs and raising children, or a CEO managing a billion-dollar company, each person gets 24 hours every day. What separates high achievers from the rest is not more time, it is better choices about how to use the time they have. For adult English learners juggling work, family, and school, time management is not a luxury, it is a survival skill. Without it, even the most motivated students find themselves missing classes, turning in assignments late, and gradually falling behind until they drop out entirely. The good news is that time management is a learnable skill, and learning it will benefit you in every area of your life. The first principle of good time management is knowing your priorities. Every week, identify the 3 most important things you must accomplish. In most cases for VESL students, these will be attending all class sessions, completing all assignments, and practicing English outside of class. Everything else in your schedule should be arranged around these priorities, not the other way around. The second principle is planning. Successful people do not wing their week, they plan it. On Sunday evening, spend 15 minutes mapping out the week ahead. Note your class times, work shifts, family commitments, and study blocks. Write everything down. A plan on paper is 10 times more likely to be followed than a plan that lives only in your head. The third principle is protecting your time. Once you have scheduled study time, defend it. Tell family members that this is your school time and ask for their support. Turn off television and social media apps. If you study at a library or coffee shop, bring headphones. Guarding your study time is not selfish. It is an investment in your family's future as well as your own. Famous Colombian-American restaurateur and entrepreneur Adriana Salazar credits time management as the key to her success. When I came to this country, I worked in a restaurant kitchen all day and went to English class at night, she says. I had 1 hour of study time each day. I used every minute of it. That 1 hour changed my life. Tips for success. 5 success tips for this chapter. 1. Use a physical planner or phone calendar to schedule your VESL classes as non-negotiable weekly appointments. 2. Break large assignments into smaller steps and assign each step its own deadline on your calendar. 3. Identify the 1 hour of your day when you are most mentally alert and protect it for English study. 4. Use commute time productively by listening to English podcasts, news, or vocabulary recordings on your phone. 5. At the end of each week, review what you accomplished and adjust next week's schedule to do even better.
And that is a wrap on today's episode of the VESL Podcast, Vocational English for Success in the USA. Thank you for being here. Learning a new language takes courage. Building a new life takes strength, and showing up today, to listen, to grow, to prepare, that says everything about who you are and what you are capable of. Every episode of this podcast is drawn from the VESL Success Series, a 96-chapter curriculum designed to give you the English, the skills, and the confidence to succeed in America's workforce. And the best news? VESL classes are free at adult schools and community colleges near you. We encourage you to enroll, attend regularly, and take full advantage of everything that is waiting for you. If today's episode helped you, please share it with a friend, a family member, a coworker, or a classmate who is on their own journey. Because when one immigrant succeeds, a community rises. Subscribe to the VESL Podcast so you never miss an episode, and explore the full Sersea Podcast network at www.serseapodcasts.com for more free learning across English, culture, history, and ideas. The American dream is not a guarantee. It is an invitation. And every word you learn, every skill you build, every class you attend, that is your answer to that invitation. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep moving forward. Until next time, the VESL Podcast, from the Sersea Podcast Network.